Hey friends, welcome to the Entrusted to Lead podcast, where we dive deep into leadership, faith, and everything in between. I'm your host, Danita Cummins, and I am so excited that today is a very special episode because it marks the official launch of my new book, Promise Over Purpose, Unveiling a Path to a Peace-Filled Life. Today is the day that this message finally goes out into the world, and I couldn't be more thrilled to share it with you. It's been a journey filled with its own challenges and revelations, and I now get to invite you to be a part of it. If you've been following this podcast for a while, you know that I am passionate about leadership. But over the years, God has been teaching me something deeper, something beyond just fulfilling a purpose. And that's what this book is all about. In Promise Over Purpose, I share the powerful lesson that God has been revealing to me, that we have been chasing the wrong things. So many of us, myself included, have spent years trying to figure out our purpose, believing that once we find it, we'll be fulfilled, at peace, and we'll finally arrive at some unknown destination. But what if, instead of chasing after purpose, we are called to rest in God's promises? This shift has completely transformed how I live, how I lead, and how I relate to God. And in this book, I invite you to experience the same freedom. Today, I want to share the heart of this message with you. Promise Over Purpose is an invitation to stop striving, stop pushing, and instead find peace and confidence in the promises God has already spoken to your life, friend. It is about learning to trust His plan, even when you can't see the whole picture. I know it's hard. I've been there. In those moments of doubt or pain or frustration, I wonder if I'm doing enough, or if I'm on the right path, or if I'm living out the purpose that God had for me. But God reminded me of this truth. His promises are greater than my need to figure everything out. When I started to rest in His promises is when I found true peace. And that is what I want for you too. Whether you're leading an organization, or you're raising your family, or you're simply trying to navigate life's daily challenges, I believe this book will speak to you in a profound way. It's filled with practical advice, personal stories, and biblical wisdom that will help you reframe your perspective and find joy in the midst of uncertainty. So what can you expect when you pick up a copy of Promise Over Purpose? First, you'll discover how to release the pressure to achieve and start embracing the peace that comes from God's provision. You'll find ways to shift your mindset from chasing success to walking in God's truth and His unwavering promises. And most importantly, you'll uncover what it means to live confidently, not because of what you've accomplished, but because of who God is and what He has already promised you. I am beyond excited that Promise Over Purpose is now available everywhere books are sold. You can grab a copy today. You can jump over to my website, danitacummins.com, or your favorite retailer. Check us out on Amazon. Friend, today is not just a book launch. It is a moment to breathe deep, to trust fully, and to embrace the peace that comes from resting in God's promises, okay? I pray that this book brings you closer to Him, and it allows you to lead your life with grace and confidence. Thank you so much for joining me today to celebrate this special moment. I can't wait to hear how Promise Over Purpose speaks to your heart and transforms your journey. Hey friends, I'm Danita Cummins, and this has been another episode of Entrusted to Lead. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the podcast and our newsletter and share it with someone who needs a little encouragement today. And don't forget, you are entrusted to lead, grounded in God's promises, equipped to walk confidently into His plans for your life. So friend, keep showing up every day, even when it hurts, because you matter. Thanks again. I'll see you later. Have an amazing day.